Welcome back to the Blac Kloud podcast. I'm your host, J Bless 101. We got the normal crew in here tonight, minus Nova again, but he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. We got Crazy Legs, KG, and Blazing
What
Beefy.
up?
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, what's up?
Like I say every week, we talk three topics here on the Blac Kloud podcast: gaming, tech, and culture, and we're just gonna get straight into it. All right. Okay, I don't know who posted this. I really don't. But
You
NCAA
never know.
football is
Let's,
back.
let's get this. You never know who posts anything.
If you guys say it, then yeah, I'll know.
I don't know why you even need to say it. Say that you don't know. I think everybody should just expect that you don't know what's going on.
NCAA football is back. Like,
All right.
why
All
is
right.
this even on our doc? Like, who put this?
Well, let's talk about it. So, NCAA football is back. It's been since 2014 since NCAA football is back. It's going to be back on the next gen games. It's going to come out, I think, later this year. I know that you guys aren't big on the sport games and everything like that, but I wanted to ask, which EA Sports game do you want them to bring back?
None of them.
And I have a list. Well, I have a list for you, and you say none of them, but let's go through the list. And I guarantee there's some of them that you want.
I can answer that right now. I want them to bring back and remaster in its entirety
Street.
Madden 2004
Okay.
when Michael
Okay.
Vick was on the Falcons and he was the
There
fucking
we go.
beast.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
You know,
Then after that,
Give us the list. Give us the
05,
list.
05, Madden 05 was cool.
all right. I'm gonna give you. I'm just gonna give you 5 games. Okay. Tiger Woods PGA Tour. There is Fight Night. You guys remember Fight Night?
Okay.
There was UCF,
UFC.
UFC. My bad. There was, like you said, Madden, NFL. There was NBA,
Live.
NBA Live, and also they also had some 007 games.
That's not EA Sports.
I'm looking at their list, and it's. I mean,
007.
okay, let's not say 007. Let's say NBA Street and NBA Ballers.
Okay.
No, not NBA Ballers. NBA Street.
NBA Street Volume 2.
I think
remaster that
Ballers
and
was
bring it
somebody
back.
else.
I'll take Ballers too. Yeah, I'll take Ballers too.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
right.
saying,
No, you're
NBA
right.
Ballers
KG.
NBA Ballers wasn't EA though, was it?
Was it EA?
Nah,
Yeah,
man. I want
was?
NBA Jam back, bro.
That's not EA
fucking
Sports.
Sega, goddammit.
I know, but I want it bad. So I'm just saying, man. That's what I want bad.
What?
It kind of reminded me of
It's
like
the EA Sports stuff.
Okay,
I
EA.
know, I
yeah,
know.
NBA. Yeah,
I know.
NBA
I
Streets was EA. Yeah, it was EA big.
I take NFL. Like if it's out of that list, no. NBA Ballers is not. It was because I was remembered it as like a knockoff Street. I was like, why would I play that game?
NBA
it
Ballers
wasn't.
was Midway. It was Midway. It wasn't.
Yeah, it was
Midway, that's
games.
what it was. Okay.
But
Just
still,
NBA Street.
I'll take
I mean,
NBA
like,
Streets Volume 2.
I mean, like
Dr.
I
J.
would take. I'd give all the money. No, I wouldn't give all the money that I had. I just wish that they'd make sports games like worth it. Like back in the day, like it was worth it because it's like there's like, like when you played Madden like year to year, like the graphics actually did get better and the gameplay did get better. But now we're at a point where it's not, and they're still doing, they're still stuck in their ways because
Oh,
they're used to
man.
making that money the way that they were making it for in increments like that every year. We're gonna put a Madden game out, but now it's like every year. But back then it was like every year it got better. Now it's like they're doing that shit and nothing's getting better. They're reusing assets from previous games. Like it's been shown on recordings that they're using previous assets. I'm not gonna get into that because
You've gotten into it
I'm
before.
not-
Get into it.
I'm not. I'm
no,
not
fuck
gonna
that. Get into that
it.
shit. Fuck
But-
these motherfuckers,
but like
man.
they're
I'm sick of this
no,
shit. I don't even play
no,
this shit, honestly. but-
I'm exhausted. That's why I'm not getting into it. I'm not doing it out of any respect for EA. I don't have the energy for that shit. But no, like EA, like if, I just want them to just start making games for people again instead of making games for money, because that's what I feel like is
But
going
that's
on.
EA's like business model.
No,
Like,
but
Yeah.
it wasn't always like that, man. Like they used to have good games, man. Like
I
they
mean,
used to have games that were worth what you would pay for them. Now it's like they're ripping you off every year for a fucking roster update. They got
That,
smart and they stopped
you're right.
making NBA. They tried to make NBA Live again, and it was trash because 2K, another studio, makes a better NBA game. So I can't wait until I pray, just for the sake of games and just people in general, that whenever they lose this NFL contract, the NFL does not fucking go into an exclusive deal with them again. Let somebody else make EA have to compete in a space, because when you when like if you look at like the Star Wars games, that's a for me that's like a perfect, it's not sports games, but it's kind of like a similar thing. Like as EA has developed, like making like an FPS game, like people are holding them to a certain fucking standard, because it's like, I can do this shit in Call of Duty or Titanfall or Apex. So now EA, like they're like, oh, we can't just get by on the Star Wars license. People actually want good gameplay without being extorted for fucking money, which is what all their shit is transformed into. The same thing can be said about fucking 2K, because like what they're including commercials in a game that you pay $60
yeah,
for.
that right
That's
there threw
ridiculous.
me off, man.
Like fucking
paid
commercials,
commercials in a video
fucking
game.
video game.
Like,
Not even like this. They're not even entertaining commercials. At least like in Cyberpunk, the shit's funny
yeah, it's comedic. It's comedic, but like,
and it's not a real thing. But
exactly, it's all fake. But yeah, I seen that. Like I said, I don't me personally, I don't play any sports games now. I used to play Streets. I like that shit. My brother used to force me to play uh Fight Night. I hate that game.
I love Fight Night.
And he used to force me to play
Fight
Madden.
Night.
I hate that game. Like, I don't like Madden. I don't like Fight Night. I don't like sports games, but I do like Street, because it's not like 2K whatever, pick a year, or the regular NBA game. It's okay. Who posted Def Jam Fight? Who posted that? That's the dumbest game I ever seen in my fucking, like, it was.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Finish your thought.
All right.
So.
It was different than, like, just, I don't know. It's like, because I play, I play hoops on the streets. I don't play professionally, so I could get behind that. But Justin's right. It's just, print, copy, repeat. Like, it's the same thing year after year. Maybe they'll choose a new person for the cover. Maybe hopefully they'll change the logo.
They have an awful year, the Madden curse.
They'll change the logo from
the
12 to 13 or 13 to whatever. But it seems like there's no, like, it's not even incremental change. It's microscopic. They're not. I don't even think they've used a new engine since.
No, there's not any change. It's just like it's like saying you want a yellow apple or a red apple. Like, who fucking gives a shit what the goddamn difference is?
I don't know. It's like, okay, that's.
So you're not a fan of the sports game of EA.
No.
But go ahead. What were you gonna say?
I'm just not a fan of EA's tactics in games of recent, like in like the past 10 years. Like it's just not like
died down.
They're just not consumer friendly actions that they take. It's all for greed, is what it is. It's not.
Well,
like
isn't all video games all for greed though? Because they're trying.
No,
I feel like
a lot of video games.
I can't agree with that.
When you like listen to like developers talk about their game, they're passionate about the game they make. If you listen to somebody talk
when's the last
about
time you heard
Madden,
one EA developer say, "I can't wait till you guys get a hold of this. I'm so excited." They don't give a shit.
Because they know you're gonna fucking buy it anyway.
That's just the company's like motto. It's like, we're here to make money. Okay, Frostbite 3. I didn't even know Frostbite.
I mean, like, yeah, like
3,
like people like I feel like game developers they want to make money, because if they don't make money, then they can't keep making games. But I do feel like there's developers that when they make a game, they create that game. Like that's their, like everybody that helps, make that game is passionate about it. The people at EA, I feel like they don't give a shit. They're like, will boss take this? Yep. Did I forget to change the 2018 to 2019? Maybe. Who gives a fuck? Like that's what it is. Like there's no it just seems like a show. And when Anthem is like the perfect example for like EA, and it's just like fucking it's just like
The potential
forcing a game that's not
was
ready
there.
to be
The
out.
potential was
The
there.
game studio had no clue what even game they were trying to fucking make, and just forcing it out because we gotta and the funniest thing about that is like Anthem had so much money behind it, and it just fucking fell on its fucking face. It was trash. I feel like there was good, it could have been a good game, but it wasn't, because they didn't care to make it a good game. But when you look at a game that was made by Titanfall creators, Apex Legends, a game that was just like a little passion project on the side, that game is a fucking amazing
Okay,
game.
just for specs, and this is just from Forbes. Anthem's estimated cost was 93 million. Apex 3.5.
Yeah,
And
so
Apex
it's just
has probably
like
made that back like 10 times over.
easily, and it's still going. It's like it overtook Fortnite for a little bit.
Initially, yeah, but Fortnite for some crazy reason is still up there. But KG, go ahead.
But okay, so EA Sports is mostly known for taking the likeness of athletes and using them to promote the game. Like you guys said, there's not really much change.
Can I argue that? I think EA Sports is known for stealing money from ignorant people. But
Thank you.
But
I agree with
but
that.
they promote the games from the likeness of athletes. Like like Dwayne Wade is on the cover. Like, everybody loves Dwayne Wade that year. Like I need to get the game.
Dwayne Wade was never on a cover of any EA game.
He was on NBA Live 06.
Was he really? Was EA Live a game back then?
Yeah.
I thought they bowed out. Wow.
But let's talk about the games that aren't necessarily athletes. And for one, that's an example, is Def Jam Fight for New York. And in that game, there's like 50 Cent, there's Fat Joe, there's
yeah, I remember that. I remember that, man.
There's characters that like so there's a game like that. Also, I think they created a game that was it escapes me right now. But yeah, they've created more games than just of the athlete games. That we're used to. So what else? Like you're not interested in any of those at all either?
I just feel like all of those games are just like they're just like attacking like a certain demographic. Like it's not like they're not making a game because it was like, man, I had this fucking idea and I want to make this game and I think it would be really cool. It's like, hey, these people like this stuff, so what if we did this with them? Like it's not like they're none of their ideas are fucking original. And the one idea, like the one thing that they had that was like original has like been just neglected. Like the last one that came out was fucking trash. Fucking Mass Effect. That Mass Effect Andromeda was trash. Like that was like a lot of what EA. This is just me looking in at it. I don't know. Their games are fucking uninspired, man. Like they don't have any the games that they're pushing out right now. They're just uninspired. Like they're not anybody's idea. Like they're just.
I'm talking about in the past.
In the past,
I'm talking about in the past. And
if you want to go far back, not
of,
too far back, A Way Out was, I'd say, something that was new. EA did that. Mare's Edge was also like a new IP. I like the way that was done. Unraveled, I like that.
But that's more. That's like a published by EA. That's not like EA's like EA doesn't really. EA's publishing the game. They're
Yeah,
like,
A
yeah,
Way Out was
we'll give you
developed
some
by
money,
Hazel Light
but
Studio.
that's not really being like Dice and BioWare are like the EA, people that are making games for EA.
The other game I was
Mirror
thinking of
Edge,
was
that's an EA game. It was
Need
made
for
by Dice.
Speed.
I did
I was
play Heat.
thinking
I played
Need
Heat,
for
and
Speed.
it was good.
But
I enjoyed
but
that.
but like, is EA Sport, is it supposed to be like, as a company, are they supposed to be the like innovative, like new, like company that's coming out with games, or are they just
But
supposed to be
it,
fulfilling this need?
as far as football goes, if they're gonna have exclusive rights to fucking the NFL, they should be fucking doing more than what they're doing. And the other shit, like, fuck it, I don't care. But I mean, like, so with the NFL and Star Wars, those are both exclusive games, right? Exclusive, like they have exclusive rights to both of those.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
both fucking riddled with microtransactions. Like, you wouldn't like they had to, like, they took them out of the first fucking Battlefront, and it made the game damn near impossible to play because they didn't like remodify it, because it's just like they designed it to be like a game that you would either have to grind to play or pay to play, like, pay to progress or play to progress. And the play to progress was so grueling that you would pay, and then they took away the pay part, and it was just trash. And they kind of did better with 2, but not really, to be honest. Squadrons, they knocked that out of the park. Fallen Jedi, they knocked that out of the park. But I think that was, like, when you look at games, like, I keep going back to this, but Apex Legends was a game that EA really didn't have too much, say so in. So, and it turned out to be a good game, lo and behold, because it didn't have fucking shareholders and investors fucking breathing down the necks, fucking wanting money for dog shit.
I'm scrolling through that list you
I'm
posted
done. I'm
right
done.
now.
I feel like I went on a rant. I'm done.
No, you're good.
When we talk about EA, it makes me.
I know. I know. It's a trigger
up,
for you.
bro.
It's a trigger.
Bro,
it is.
because they feed dog shit to people and they fucking eat it, bro. They fucking eat it. That's the worst thing. It was like what I compare this to. You remember when I was staying at Scott's house, and I was like, hey guys, you remember? I made I grabbed a can of chili. Like, he had like fucking wolf chili or some shit in the pantry, and I was hungry, so I pulled it out, dumped it into a bowl. It looked like fucking dog shit. I was like, how do fucking people eat this shit? Like, people are like, obviously they're buying it because they're making more of it. But like, why are people satisfied with it? Like, it kept, like in like in like the cartoons, like they have like canned food, you like pour it out, and then like half of it like smashes down, and the rest of it like keeps the shape of the can. That's exactly what it looked like. I was like, this is supposed to be a joke. This is not supposed to be fucking reality.
Why does EA seem to have a lot of like licenses for like major studio like property? They have Lord of the Rings. They have Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, they do.
They have they had Star Wars. That's about, like, why do they like? Why is EA that company? Is it because they have the capital
EA had all that money, bro? Like, they have the money for it.
They bought shit up because of those gen games, because of NBA, because of they had Madden, because they had NBA Street, because they had NFL Street. Like, people were buying it.
And they made good deals, because like like they're making these deals like years in advance. That's why like the Star Wars one is just not running up. It's like when they did that shit, it was like, like they were kind of like at their, like, right towards the end of like the 2000 2000 to 2010. Like, I feel like EA was pretty prime. Like, they were making good moves, and like they had a lot of money. They had a lot of like, if EA walks up to you and like, hey, like, we're making all these good games, hey, give us a deal for like 10 years, so we'll make games for you. Gotcha, bitch. That's really what the fuck it is, man.
Like, actually, okay, so I played
EA shit all over Star Wars.
Oh, they definitely did. They shit the bed with
like
Star
all the way
Wars.
up until like these games that just came out, like Fallen Order and Squadrons. EA shit all over Star Wars. I wouldn't even waste my fucking time with the EA games back then, man.
I used to be big into SimCity because it was Max's studio. Then it got bought out by EA,
Mhm.
and then EA shit the
Mhm.
bed with that. Only online, a lot of microtransactions. Like they work like they have a history of just wait. They did
Extorting
007 as well. When the what the
Yeah,
what?
they did. That was back when they were good, man. That's bro. Like they had a resume, bro. EA had a fucking resume, bro.
Exactly.
I like the Medal
I
of
thought
Honor
Rare,
series.
I thought Rare, but I thought Rare made
It's publishing. It's
007.
publishing. I think it was developed by
Yeah.
Black Ops Entertainment, which is it's a Santa Monica. It's in Santa Monica. What's Black Ops Entertainment? They don't exist anymore. They did NCAA March Madness, Knockout King,
course they
Knockout
do.
Kings.
Are these new NCAA games that got us on this being produced by EA?
I think so. Let's get off this.
Dude,
Let's get off this. KG, lead us into the next one.
Let's
Justin,
go.
No,
Justin,
no.
like
All
talking.
right,
Last thought.
All right. Fuck EA. Okay.
All right. So, a couple podcasts ago, we were talking about Sony, and we were talking about how Sony purchased Crunchyroll, the anime streaming. They spent a bunch of money, like $1.2 billion to purchase Crunchyroll. So Sony is still on a tear and partnering with other companies. As of late, they now own 1.92% stake in From Software, parent company,
What's the parent company?
and the parent company.
Wait.
They partner. The parent company is it's a Japanese media company called.
What's it called?
Kodawa Corporation.
I just
I
wanted to
believe
hear
it
you
is.
say it. I'm looking at it right
Wait,
now.
wait.
I'm like, I don't.
You knew I was going to mispronounce.
I know
it.
you.
Kodawa. Kodawaka?
I'll pronounce it for you, bro.
It's it looks like Kitawaka corporations.
Something like that.
Critical.
You guys Google.
Did you sneeze or are you trying to pronounce it?
I sneeze. But that company, that parent company, they've partnered with Sony before to bring out
Kadokawa.
Bloodborne. How do you say it, Justin? But everybody tries to pronounce it. How do you say it?
Kadokawa.
Kadokawa.
Yeah.
Kadokawa.
That sounds
Our
good.
resident black niece in the group.
What'd you call me?
So they-
I'm not a black niece. I'm a man.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Go ahead, KG.
So they partnered in the past to bring us Bloodborne, and they've also partnered with to bring us Demon Souls. So this is most people are excited because this looks like this is going to bring us Bloodborne II, because they own 2% stake in that company. Are you guys excited about that?
What makes you think that's going to bring us Bloodborne 2? Because Sony owns 1.9 stake in the company that they're not even the parent company. I don't think I wouldn't say they would push an agenda. If it's in the mix, it's in the mix. I don't think Sony would try to push that agenda. Because when you try to force a company to make a game because you want the game made, it's not. We're not gonna like it's. That's
but
happened.
It's not that
too
deep, bro.
times.
Because it's like they've already slept together before.
Oh, I mean, yes,
Exactly.
but like if it's okay, if Bloodborne 2 is in the makes, it's in the makes. If it's not, it's not. I don't think Sony's gonna like force that narrative, especially since they.
I think they will. They just had they're gonna need some exclusives if they're gonna come at Xbox, bro. Just saying.
Why not? Yeah.
I think Bloodborne 2 is a perfect thing.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be. I'm just saying
that's my favorite Souls game, and if it's gonna happen, I'm excited for it. But at the same time, I'm tired of fucking investors, bro. Fuck these cocksuckers, man. No offense to you guys that invest, but like I just like after like thinking about like the EA stuff, man. Like I feel like there's certain things that investors just shouldn't be able to influence, man. Like it's like either you want to invest
I
in
mean,
a
influence
brand,
stuff.
but yeah, I know, man. But it's just like I mean, like Cyberpunk, like I just feel like all these games that come out like half baked and shit, like now that shit's acceptable. So the investors they'll probably say like, yeah, just fucking push the game out. We'll make our money back, and then if you got to fix it, you got to fix it. You know, that's why we're investing in you. You can fix it, right? Instead of like back in the day before, like you could just update a game online. Games were coming out in a lot better state than they are now. Like
Yeah,
they're actually coming out as like a finished game instead of like, eh, here you go. We'll update this over a year's time, and you guys will be happy with it. It's fine. Don't worry. Just bite the
dude, they
pillow.
do more than video games. They also have a film studio and a copyright section. Like, yeah, kind of whatever Justin says. Yeah, they're more than just video
Kadokawa.
games.
That's really not that hard to say. Kadokawa.
Yeah. Um. But yeah,
Whatever.
I'd be I can't speak on Bloodborne. I never played it.
Come my way.
Scotty I didn't know. But yeah, I never played
I
Bloodborne.
forgot you were
although
here, Scotty.
I
How are you?
would
Come
I
like
never
to
played Bloodborne. All right.
on PC. But yeah, I mean, I'd be down for a Bloodborne 2. Justin,
No, fuck you, Jr. Fuck you. We don't want you, Jr. We don't want you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Jr.
Okay,
I-
that's no Justin. What Justin's referring to is something personal. We can talk about it off the pod, and I apologize.
No, we'll talk about it right here. I made this nigga. I left the game at his house for him to play, and because all right. So background on Jr.
Goddamn.
For those that you don't know,
Goddamn.
Jr. is a big Call of Cthulhu fan. Like he loves Call of Cthulhu, and Bloodborne is he's played shitty Call of Cthulhu games, but he would not play Bloodborne, a game that is directly inspired by it. Yeah, it kind of took H.P. Lovecraft's ideas and probably made him less racist, if I'm going to be honest with you. And Bloodborne's an
I
awesome
like
game.
the race. It makes it
And
spicy.
yeah, nothing like having a cat called Nigger, man.
That's
gonna
not
sell
in the
volumes.
books, okay? That's his personal life. He didn't add that in the books, although he did. He
No,
wasn't
he had
racist.
a book.
He was
He had
a
a book about his
xenophobe.
cat, did he not?
He was a xenophobe. He wasn't racist. It's a difference.
Oh, so what does that mean? He's a pussy?
He's afraid of fucking foreigners.
We're not foreign, nigga. Are we foreign if you fucking ship us in? We're fucking importing
Okay,
goods, apparently.
He's afraid
more,
of
more
like
or less,
anybody
to be honest,
with like
nigga.
different colored skin. That's what it seemed like if we're gonna talk about H.P. Lovecraft personally. But the books are good. I like this. I
Because
like
he
the,
was a fucking pussy, bro. That's why.
Of course he is. And he like I'm pretty yeah. Of course he is. But like yeah,
That's
I
why.
do like
That's why
the
he can
H.P.
never.
Lovecraft,
That's why he can never elaborate on his monster. So, if I told you, you just
it'll blow your mind. It's just too scary.
yeah, you just no, you couldn't even imagine.
The
it.
Shoggoths, Dagon, the whole all the like the hierarchy.
If I showed you what they actually look like, you just go crazy.
you just go crazy. You just go crazy. That was his fucking
Like shout out to you, Keegan. Like when I think of like if you look at H.P. Lovecraft shit, like or not H.P. Lovecraft, no fuck H.P. Lovecraft. If you look at that Bloodborne shit, like I feel like that could be like an alien thing, like infecting people.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was into Bloodborne before I got into aliens, but yeah, exactly. I mean, I see what you're saying.
I mean, like a lot of it, it's just like one of those things that like I mean, like Bloodborne does it like the best way possible that I can think of.
Yeah.
It's because like everything that you see is based off your insight level, and insight's like like for those of you that don't know, it's just like a passive thing that you gain as you progress through the game. You can definitely there's consumables that will boost your insight, but like you gain insight just as you progress through the game, and as you gain insight, you can see like these fucking crazy things that like are really abominations, to be honest. But like before you couldn't see them and you would just die to them, and then like once you gain that insight, like once you understand that shit, like you've been through some shit, You know, now you can start
Yeah.
seeing the shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know you played Bloodborne, Keegan. My nigga, man.
Well, remember, like you were playing it, and I always was like watching you play.
Yeah.
I eventually, like, played. I didn't finish it, but I definitely dipped into it. So I'm excited for Bloodborne 2. I'm actually going to try to play it. And
I'm even more
finish it.
excited now.
Yeah.
Bloodborne was the first game that I've ever shoved my fist up a pig's ass as well.
On that note, Scotty, Bloodborne 2. What's your intrigue? You in? You out?
Bruh. You know I'm in. What the fuck? You gotta be extra. I wouldn't say the R word, but I've been saying that because of the Reddit GME freaking forum, but
You don't have to justify it.
yeah, to the moon. But
I'm
anyways,
broke.
yeah,
I'm broke, baby.
I'm broke, baby.
We'll talk about that during the, I guess we'll call money segment.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, no, man, I'm super excited for it. I'm all for it. I think push comes to shove, like me and Justin have like the same exact like passion for those kind of types of games.
Yeah,
Where
but you don't play on
definitely.
PC though.
It doesn't matter. Bloodborne's not on
doesn't
PC
matter.
anyways, nigga.
Yeah,
I
hey,
know,
didn't
but
we just
I hate
didn't
you
we
for
just
that, Scotty.
talk?
I hate
Didn't
you
we
for
just talk about the content of a game, not the performance, and how a game can be good?
I said that.
Yeah.
JR.
Oh well, Jr.
He
is
co-signed it.
uncultured when it comes to stuff like that, man. It's okay.
I'm uncultured. I'm uncultured when it comes to stuff like that. Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
no,
You want to check?
no.
You want to put your library up against my library? We can go back and forth, Scotty.
That doesn't matter, bro. Like what he's saying is that you're uncultured when it comes to Dark Souls games, nigga.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you
no,
can't.
that's
Okay,
not-
Dark Souls
no,
games,
no.
but not games in general. Like, come on, bro.
No,
Yeah,
no.
Don't
but
do that to me.
I mean, like Dark Souls games are the epitome of gaming.
That's a
Yeah.
personal
And
opinion.
that is culture.
No, it's a fact.
It's
nigga.
not a
It's
fact
bro.
if you feel
No, it's
that
a
way.
fact.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. It's a fact, nigga.
It's a fact.
Okay.
I'm
all
sorry,
right.
Jr.
All right. I haven't
sorry,
really
man.
been into Dark Souls or Bloodborne or Demon Souls or any of that stuff.
Oh
Like,
wait. Let me also explain this because I bought the original Dark Souls on.
Oh
on
God damn it,
PC,
Justin! Really?
Right? And
Really?
because I bought the original Dark Souls whenever they upgraded the graphics and everything, they re-released Dark Souls Remastered, and I was able to buy it for $20 less. And then like JR, he had to pay full price, so I was like, "Don't worry about it, nigga. I got you." And I sent him the game for free. How much of the game have you played, JR?
Hours of it. I played hours of it.
Yeah.
What was the first boss? Actually, no. What was the first thing that you did?
I walked down a hill, and then the first boss was like this. Like I went and picked up a sword, and
Okay, so you're wrong. So that's
dude, there's not. What do you want? Like the main boss or that guy? Like that was the first guy I fought. Like the big guy I fought.
What did you do at the very first boss in Dark Souls?
I can't recall. I paid 54 minutes of the game. I just looked at my Steam profile.
Yeah, I know, nigga.
And those games aren't my type of games. Like I'm trying to get into them.
Because
But
as Scotty said, you're uncultured.
I'm uncultured. The graphics suck to me. The graphics are fucking garbage to me.
They're not garbage.
Dude, the graphics are garbage. I'm probably
Says
gonna
the
get a
nigga
lot of
that's
hate
making
mail
me
because
play-
of that.
So it's the nigga that's making me play goddamn Breakpoint. Where
I'm not
fucking
saying
shit
those are
pops
the
in.
best graphics in the world, but like I like the graphics in Red Dead Redemption 2. If you had to compare that to Dark Souls, let's be honest. Even though it's newer, but I'm just saying like graphics is also what gets me.
I don't understand. I don't
Graphics
understand
and
what you're-
storyline, and
what-
you told me there is no storyline in that game. You have to
No,
find
there's-
it. That sounds lazy
Yeah,
to
but
me.
there's a
That's
storyline.
lazy development.
No, it's not because there's so much. Like items have stories to them. You pick something up, and it's like, all right, this sword was used back, and like you're able to like piece shit together. You pick stuff up. You take in like there's a story there, but it's not forced on you like it is in every other game.
I guess I'm just old-fashioned that way.
Or
Oh, and
uncultured.
Scotty,
Let me read.
fuck you.
You're welcome.
I just had to get that out. I'm sorry, I just had to get that out.
You're welcome.
Like I said,
Bish.
I just had to get that out.
Hey,
Move
hey,
on to the next topic.
All
Yeah,
right.
Jay
man.
Bless, I love you too, man.
Oh, you know I
too.
love you, Scotty. You
No
know I
worries.
love you.
No worries. I love you too, man.
People, let me tell you. Okay.
JR is still uncultured.
I'm uncultured because I don't play
Hey,
one.
hey,
I don't play
let the
one
record-
game.
let
out of
Let the
a sea
record
of
show.
games.
Let the record
You know
show.
Out of a sea
Let the
of
record
games,
show.
I don't play one fucking game that you guys like. I'm uncultured. That sounds like a biased
Yes.
opinion.
Let the record
Exactly.
show.
I'm glad that you understand how this is working.
let the record show that JR might be a noodle loving kind of guy, but he mainly eats udon.
Oh,
That's
Why
all.
would you even come at me sideways? That's so disrespectful.
you fucking fat noodle sucker. Fuck you.
Don't do that to me, Scotty. Don't do that to me. Disrespectful.
It's like a fat noodle, bro.
I don't even know what you're trying to refer in
Oh
that
man,
statement. But
yeah,
That's a
bro.
new insult, bro.
apparently it is. Apparently it is.
Yeah, it is.
But let's keep it moving. Call of Duty has a new map, but does it really? Scotty, you seen the map?
Yeah, it's not a new map. It's like
Which one is
It's
it?
Express from
It's
Call of Duty
Express.
Modern Warfare, Black Ops 2.
Express.
Express with the train. I know the map at the back of my hand. It's on Black Ops 2, bro. Like, it's like are we
Yeah,
even
I remember that map.
Yeah, you remember that shit? It's like a train track with two trains,
Yeah.
and a train moves. Like a train will move like back and forth or whatever. And you can die off that. But I know the spawn points. Like, bro,
I was ranting on this on the fucking like a couple podcasts ago because we were talking about fucking Raid and goddamn Nuketown. These, I'm not. No, you know what? I'm not doing it.
no,
I'm
I
not
mean, because
doing
that's
it.
literally what I
No,
was gonna
fuck
reiterate. It's
this,
like,
bro.
but they're not
Fuck this,
doing
man.
anything new.
Fuck this. Shit.
Okay, hold up. No. Scotty, what was the map that you
I'm just glad they're
introduced me
not.
to?
I'm just glad they're not charging money for it.
The
If they're
mall.
charging
What's
money
up?
for it,
The
I
mall.
would actually be pissed.
What's
no,
it called?
the raid.
No, not
Yeah,
Raid. Raid
Raid.
is from Black Ops. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
mall level.
The mall is the new one.
Pine. The
That's
Pine.
new.
Pine.
Yeah,
Pine.
Pines. Pines is new. I'll give him that. Pines is new. I never played it before. I like it now. I know the spawn points. I know how to I mean, we do work in Pines, but Raid is old. Nuketown. I don't even know why they keep bringing that back. Like, and then now they got
I like
Express.
Raid.
It's like they literally just are taking the Black Ops maps and just like I mean, but you know what, Justin, you're right. It's free. I
It's
respect
free,
that.
but
It's free.
the fucking doesn't justify it. It fucking doesn't.
It does to
man.
them apparently.
No, it doesn't fucking justify it, bro. It's just, it's fucking stupid, man.
I
It's
agree
honestly
with you.
fucking
KG,
stupid.
does it bother you?
Is, but I agree that it's stupid that like we can't get new maps. But like, why not bring some nostalgia out when you play? Like, you know, you're
we've
you're playing on
been
new maps.
sipping
you're
on
playing
nostalgia
with
for a
these
couple
new-
of years now. How far back you want to go? You want to go to the 90s?
Bro, like what? Well, I mean, like Black Ops, like these are all Black Ops maps, so it's not like
Yeah.
they're not cherry picking from like all of the Call of Duty maps.
No, they're not.
but
Give
in
me-
the same
give
breath,
me
it's like
Havana. Give me Havana. Give me what was it? Firing range. Give me
Fire range. I'll tell you.
Oh, firing
Yeah.
range is cool.
yeah.
Yep. No, firing range.
That was in the last one. That was in
Yeah.
3, so it probably shouldn't be too
Yeah.
hard for them to port it over.
Port it over, skin it up a little bit.
No,
Well, they
like
port
it's
pretty
just-
much
it's
every once in a
just-
while.
it's just fucking lazy, man. It's honestly fucking lazy. I would rather pay for more content.
Okay,
than
but
to
now
be
you're
given
just talking
free
about
shit
the
that I've already
Activision
fucking paid for.
method instead of
it's
the EA
fucking
method.
silly.
It seems like Activision has the same kind of like I wouldn't say Activision has the same track record, kind of, but EA is
No,
worse.
like they're essentially the same goddamn company.
Yeah.
Like they have
just
the
big
like
publisher, I guess.
they're a big company that they're not, they don't care, like they don't care about the gamer, bro. They don't care about people that are playing the games. Like it's not like that they're not making a game that people want to play. They're making a game that people are gonna play.
I disagree with you. I think that there's a subset of gamers that like dipping in and playing the new map with the new maps. You know, you could.
These aren't new maps though.
But I'm saying you could play the old maps with the new one.
but like I feel like that's something that should already be included. To be honest with you, bro, like I don't feel
I
like it's
get
something that I don't feel like this is something that they should like reward us with, like
it.
like
For still playing the game. Yeah, I get
yeah,
it.
like it's like oh we're coming out, we're gonna release a new map. It's like oh I played with this fucking map,
Okay, but you got to think about it too. We did. Some of these kids, they don't know what the hell Black Ops 2 is.
That's true. That's very true.
Like, it's
This
new
is
to
their
them.
first
It's
Black
just old
Ops.
to us.
you
We've
have,
been
to,
gaming
think,
for
you have to
years.
think about this. Fuck them kids.
Yeah, fuck them kids.
They haven't bought as many
Oh,
goddamn
Blazing Bebop,
copies
ladies and gentlemen, Blazing Bebop.
They haven't
And Crazy
bought as
Legs.
many copies of goddamn Call of Duty as I have. Fuck them.
Yeah, I mean, then they're in between a rock and a hard place. You're trying to appease the people who are new to COD, versus the old COD heads.
No, because it's really easy to appease both crowds. Make new fucking maps.
That's true. But it's easy to reskin old one because, like KG said, everybody's sipping on nostalgia.
They didn't fucking skin shit, bro.
But
these maps have not changed.
Everybody's sipping on nostalgia. It's just it sells.
If they were gonna be consumer friendly, then they would at least fucking. I mean, I understand what they're doing because whenever it's more cost effective for them to release a map that they've already created, and then they don't have to expend resources on creating a new map that they're gonna give away for free. But I would rather fucking pay for a new goddamn map than to be given a map that I've already fucking played on and act like it's goddamn. Hey, look, Call of Duty came out with a new map. Oh yeah, I'm 16 years old.
I just say Call of Duty came out
this game,
with
but
a
I've never
map,
played this level
a different
before.
map. Ain't nothing to me, and they knew about it. Scotty, you are level like 4,000 or some shit. I didn't even know you was that high. I mean, you don't care, right? Like it's different, right?
I do care. Like I care about new maps, man. That shit. That's like it's nice to have that nostalgia effect to it. Like, oh, I played this, right? Like that's always nice. But like, dude, make a fucking map. Like it's not that fucking hard. I think you already got enough revenue.
Honestly, like looking at like develop like in their engine, like literally just it's not as hard as people think.
No,
they already have everything already there.
Yeah, all the assets are.
All the assets are there. They
just
literally just gotta be like, okay,
how the fuck they want to lay everything.
Think
out.
of a theme. I don't know. We'll do.
Even that doesn't matter. Like the theme doesn't matter. They can do that after they make the level.
Yeah, after they lay out the level, they can just throw whatever theme they want on it.
They just need to lay out a plan for the level and how it's gonna work.
But KG's right. Everybody's sipping on nostalgia. I bet a lot of people are like, oh shit, I remember Raid. I mean, I ain't gonna like. We're about to play it after the podcast. We play COD damn near after every podcast.
Yeah, so, but it's like that's not what's selling the game, bro.
Nostalgia isn't what's selling COD these days.
No, man.
Then why is Nuketown in every fucking Black Ops game? Why did they not like just dead that shit?
Bro, like that's not what's selling the game though.
It's an aspect, I would say.
Because Black Ops doesn't come out every fucking year, bro.
No, they Modern Warfare they switch.
They alternate.
They alternate, and then Modern Warfare has been reskinning old maps as well.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a good thing, bro.
Like I said, we'll be on Call of Duty.
But I do feel like the maps.
I'd like to check it out though.
The maps in Modern Warfare I like those a lot better than what's in
Black Ops. You know what? Bring back the yacht. They need to bring back the yacht. I'll fuck with that.
The yacht.
Bring back the yacht.
I feel like
the Armada is it, though.
Yeah,
Armada.
I feel like that's what it
but
adds
more.
But
I wouldn't say that though because Armada is.
Armada's way bigger than the yacht. The yacht's small. The yacht's like Nuketown kind of. It's a small map.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, JR. That's what I was gonna say. It's Nuketown, bro.
Yeah, but Nuketown was in there with it. Like I feel like
I don't know,
I
man.
feel like Armada is like a yacht that's stretched out because like in Armada, like I remember Armada for me in my head it's 2 lanes. There's really nothing you can't really do anything in the middle of the yacht, which is essentially what Armada is. It's 2 fucking lanes, but now you can go up or down.
Yeah.
And now, but if you want to go in the middle lane, it just gets sniped by the cocksuckers that's sitting up in the fucking window.
Yeah. Fucking assholes.
Wait.
All right.
Normally me with a DMR.
Goddamn right. I seen your ass up there.
Nigga, I will say this though. I'm not. Scotty, I cannot do that shit, bro. I cannot
What?
do
The
I
bullfrog?
cannot do core. I can't do.
Oh, core?
No, I can't do core.
I
can't
don't.
do that. It's so awful. It's god awful. I'd rather be cheated.
Unload like 30, like a whole 30
it's
clip,
such bullshit, bro.
and they don't even die. They look at you and like one shot. I don't know. It's yeah. I'd rather
It's
I'd rather play with hackers than fuck with core mode.
Hey, Tommy, do you see that nigger shooting me?
All right, let's move it on down to tech. Justin actually brought this up, and I just figured I'd pose you guys a question. I don't even know if Scotty, KG, y'all don't PC game, but Justin, what do you think about Razer's new analog keyboard?
Well, you said you were gonna make this a talk about.
Yeah, I was gonna make. Yeah, you know what? I'll pose the question because, like, we're all gamers. Whether you're on PC or you're on console, you have peripherals. So for me, it's my keyboard, mouse, and my headphones. And if you want to get fancy like Justin, your Stream Decks, or I don't know, what else do you have sitting in front of your goddamn
my
setup?
Stream Decks. Oh, my fucking Stream Deck.
Yeah, your Stream Deck. For console, you guys have headphones, controllers. You can, get an Afterglow controller. So, like, what is your like brand of choice when it comes to peripherals? Or you guys just stick with like the Sony brand, or God forbid the Microsoft brand if you guys have Xboxes but you don't? So,
Wait. Before you say that, Microsoft Windows did come out with a pretty legit set of fucking headphones. Not technically gaming headphones, but they're those wireless headphones that they came out with to kind of compete with like those Sony
that was solid.
XRBs.
That was solid.
Like,
but
those they're pretty dope. Yeah.
What do you guys? Oh, you know what? Let's do that. What do you console gamers like? Scotty, you're PS5. KG, you're PS.
Can you not like put them in a box like?
I'm not putting them in a box. I'm
not
putting them in a box. I'm not putting them in a box.
Hey, you as a console gamer, just like say, what do you
like? You peasant.
He loves to bring that up, man. He loves to bring up the word console. You know what?
I would never. How dare you call these guys peasants? I'll just imply it quietly.
I will call you peasants, but I'll call you my peasants.
But what do you guys fuck with as far as like peripherals to your gaming rig?
I'm Samsung all the way. Headphones are Samsung.
Do you use your wireless on the PS4?
Occasionally I do, yeah.
Or you plug those other AKGs with the Auxi port in the bottom of it?
Well, both. But I do use my wireless most of the time when we're playing. I'm usually wireless.
See, I might have to switch back to those Galaxy Buds, bro, because that's what you got, right?
Yeah.
Because like it's like when I use my fucking Sennheisers, like nobody can fucking hear me. It's like I hear everything clear as day. So when I start speaking, like I can't fucking hear. Nobody can fucking hear me. Like, what? Hey, wait, what?
Just the headphones? Is that what you guys are talking about? Sorry.
No, just any peripherals that you fuck with.
Like, I mean, like, but yeah, right now me and Keegan are talking about headphones.
Yeah, they talk about headphones.
Right now yeah.
Well,
but Scotty, what do you got?
I just my Apple freaking AirPods.
Did you get that bass booster that I showed you in chat the other day?
No.
I figured you'd be all over that.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
I guess it's not really that complex.
For those that don't know what I'm talking about, I saw a meme the other day that was a butt plug, but it was a subwoofer that went into you know.
Your butthole.
Yeah,
Not
but
Soma,
but it,
bro.
but it
Listen,
but it paired up with your AirPods, so you know
Oh, yep.
you can feel the bass.
Yep.
Scotty, will you get that? Let Justin know.
All right.
Yeah, they
I
don't know
guess
you're ready.
We'll see. Well,
They
hey, we'll
don't know
see
you're
on the
ready for me.
camping trip. We'll see on the camping trip.
I knew that was
See you on the
coming.
camping
I
trip.
knew that was coming. Literally. Justin, I guess it's different for us because of your recommendation, I have a dark core mouse now. My keyboard is Corsair. I got the K70 RGB. Um, I want to upgrade and get the what's that new? You see, I was gonna switch to Razer because I've been thinking about switching to Razer, but I don't know. I'm Corsaired out 100%. Like I just like their setup. Plus I like their the IQ software and how it like meshes up with games. But the new K100 RGB with the Cherry Brown MX switches, that's something I would fuck with. Would you switch to Razer to fuck with that analog keyboard? What's it called? The Huntsman version 2. Was there a
Um,
version 1?
no, I wouldn't because there's a cheaper, more affordable version of that. I might. It everything just really depends on the time that everything happens. You know, um, if it's like one of those things that like my keyboard breaks right now and I need to get like a new keyboard like right away, I'm probably gonna go with the Wu Ting because it's cheaper. But if it's one of those things that I can kind of like sit back and just kind of plan to upgrade, then I'll definitely go with the Razer because the Razer like the Wu Ting's like around $100 and the Razer's like 250. So yeah, but I feel like analog keyboard is definitely the way to go.
my console controller peasant self. Why is you gaming with a mouse and a keyboard? Why do you find that better than with a controller?
Okay, so I'm glad you asked that. So I've been playing like me and JR started playing Ghost Recon because he guilted me into playing it with
I
him.
Okay. You can keep going with that narrative.
And no, I wanted I decided to play the game with him. I guess is the best narrative for that.
Are you
Yeah.
sure you weren't
Way
taken
to keep it real.
hostage? Blink
Um,
twice if you.
Blink twice. Blink
you guys
twice.
can't see my face, so
Blink
you guys don't know
twice.
what I'm
Do
doing.
you feel safe?
I'm actually like slapping my penis on the space bar. You guys just can't see.
Oh,
But
that's why it's.
but no. So like I was playing like I like playing games with a controller. Don't get like there's definitely games that I will not play with a mouse and keyboard. That being like
Oh yeah.
Monster Hunter, Dark Souls, games like that. But games like where I need to like actually aim, mouse and keyboard all the way because
Yep.
it's more accurate. Like
Yep.
it's like I'm not like when you're using a controller and you're like playing Call of Duty, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
So like picture like, oh, I hear something off on my right hand side, so I'm gonna move my analog stick that direction so I can turn that way. Picture being able to just snap your head that way.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
you're
It's
able
like
to do it. Okay.
it's like you being able to go from looking dead forward to you being able to snap your head right to the right instead of waiting for you know your analog stick to carry that input.
Yeah.
Yep.
And even though it's like that, like you still have more control because you can kind of get that kind of reaction like if you just like increase the sensitivity on your on your right analog stick, but it's not the same because like it's a controlled thing. Like when I play Overwatch, like I it's like it's and I'm playing the Genji, it's honestly like I can't play with any mouse. It's gonna sound weird. I can't just play with any mouse. I've been trying to play with this new mouse that I have. I don't do as well because it's just muscle memory. I have a mouse that it fits my hand a certain way when I'm playing Overwatch, and I know like when I move my hand, this much, to the right, I'm gonna be looking this way. Like it's just something that's programmed into me, and you can't really get that with the controller, because the controller it's not like a 1-to-1 reaction. It's an input, and then like you have to like wait and kind of see.
Yeah.
My answer would be get a fucking keyboard and mouse, you fucking plebs. No, I'm joking.
No, because like, but there's certain games that
yeah,
that,
I
like,
use a controller when I'm playing Grand Theft Auto. When I'm driving, I got a
Hunter
controller.
with a keyboard and mouse would be fucking impossible, bro. There'd be no fucking way.
Ironically,
like,
I play that game with a keyboard and mouse.
I think I would rather try to break a cinder block with my fucking penis, bro, than try to play goddamn
God damn, leave
Monster
the penis
Hunter
alone.
with.
Shit.
No, I'm just saying, like it just doesn't make, like, in my head it just doesn't make sense, because like a controller is good for like quick button inputs, where like mouse and keyboard is good for like point and shoot. That's the way that's how I separate.
Yeah, that's the
them.
best way to do it.
Like I like if I'm gonna play like a fighting game or anything that's kind of like third person, I feel better playing that with the controller. But anything that's first person, I want that to be like a 1-to-1 reaction from my eyes looking at the screen and me doing something on my keyboard or mouse.
Yeah, and like Justin said, like when I'm, and this is probably stupid, but like when I'm playing Overwatch, or when I did play Overwatch, when I see a tracer, I literally hit the my top mouse button. It increases my DPS, so I can literally pretty much less movement, and I can keep up with that.
DPS is decimals per second.
They know that. I would hope. Probably not. I don't know. You guys have auto aim, but like just little stuff like
What's
that.
What's DPS again?
DPI is decimals per inch.
Oh.
DPS is damage per second.
Yeah, DPS, right? Okay, go
Oh
on.
yeah, DPI. DPI.
No, DPS is me as Genji. That's DPS.
That's
yeah,
fuck
DPS,
you,
man.
Right.
That's why I'm never gonna play Overwatch, because I can't get on your level, bro.
I can't even get on this level when he's drunk. I play support. I play Diva. I play her very well, and I just sit back and watch Justin go crazy.
Diva is a fucking tank, bro.
Well, she's tank, but with you, I don't need to do anything but just sit back.
Dude, you need a fucking tank.
I mean, yeah, you do need a tank. But yes, KG, that's just, I don't know. Like, I have an Xbox controller and a PS4 controller and a Steam controller and a Switch Pro controller that I can all use in my computer. Like, I can use all those motherfuckers. Like, it hooks up directly to my keyboard, actually. So when I'm playing racing games, or when I'm playing like a game with like driving mechanics,
racing or flying, controllers is just
Justin showed me what happens when you don't. He took the plane up and went directly into a fucking tree. We lived that.
That had nothing to do with the controls. That was like it pointed. That plane pointed me at trees, and it did not taxi at all.
No, it didn't. But we didn't die though. We didn't die.
But it, like, the thing that they took out in that game that was in the last game was the other game had fucking rotors, which rotors are they let you just turn independently of the direction that you're pushing. This is just like it's stupid and it sucks and I don't like it and I hate you.
Oh my God. Why did it have to go? Anyways, but long story short, KG, you have better controls with a keyboard and mouse than a controller, but that doesn't mean we don't use controllers.
In certain situations.
In certain situations, but we also use controllers. Now, those are the freedoms you have when you game on PC. Have I sold you?
You can't say that because Xbox supports mouse input, and so does
what Xbox gamer you know? Okay, let me stop. There's probably one or two out there.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What I know is the fact is that it's supported. So if you want to do it, you can do it.
That is true. For some reason, I've been looking at new cases. Like, I'm really looking into getting a new case. I might go Corsair.
Okay, well, we're in the middle of a podcast.
I know. So. All right. Let's keep it moving. Down to culture. Zelda movie canceled.
Thank God.
There was a Zelda movie.
Yeah.
Thank God, bro.
All right. So you're excited. Well, let me explain to everybody else who's listening that doesn't know.
I don't know about it. I'm just glad that it was canceled.
I never knew about it. Why are you glad it's... Okay, go ahead, KG.
Yeah, there you go. So Netflix, it leaked that was working to make a animation of Zelda, and because of that leak, Nintendo decided to pull the show. It was going to be a series, and it was, I think, also Star Fox was also going to be a series, also on Netflix. But because it leaked, Nintendo decided to pull it, and there's no longer going to be one. So,
there's still going to be one.
So it sounds like you guys, you're happy that there wasn't going to be a Zelda show.
I
am.
knew nothing of it. I don't know. I don't even know how to feel about it. I didn't know it existed.
I'm fucking ecstatic because like there's so much of Zelda that it's not spoken, and that's kind of why I think I like it so much. It's just Link never speaks. How are you gonna have a TV show with a main character that doesn't speak?
That would be an interesting concept, though.
The artist doesn't speak. I think there's a lot of shows where
no, they're gonna force him to speak, and he's gonna sound like not the way that I picture him in my head. Because in my head it's like, hey Link, I need you to go do this. Like, fuck you, bitch. Fine, fuck it, man. Fucking go do this shit.
That's how
fuck
Link
you,
sounds. Okay. Okay, yeah, that's
but
exactly how Link
he's not gonna sound like that. He's gonna sound like some like, huh?
This is because it's the third person. You don't want to hear a voice behind Zelda. Is that what you're saying?
I don't care about hearing a voice behind Zelda, but I don't want to hear Link talk.
Or that's what I mean.
I don't want to hear Link talk.
Yeah, you don't want to hear
Lil Wayne.
Because it's not going to be bro, they're gonna get so much other shit wrong, and like it's just like it's a pain for me to see shit like that because stuff like this it's not made by people that are like really passionate about Zelda. It's about people that are in for it for the fucking money. So it's not gonna turn out the way that I would want it to turn out. It's gonna turn out shitty, like every other fucking game that's been turned into a fucking movie. If you guys give me one game that's been turned into a movie that's good, then like a live action movie, not this movie.
Resident Evil.
I want to hear a proposition for you, but I want to hear what Scotty's about.
But was it good though? Like, is it
no?
Did it live up to
no?
Like, did that live up to what your expectations
no.
of Resident Evil,
no.
or was it? Was
I like
well,
Mia.
it was a good movie, but
Malkovich. I like her, but Resident Evil movie was
no. Like there was some Resident Evil movies that I really liked.
Which one?
But
the first one, first of all, was awesome because
I feel like it's one of those things that it's like it was a good movie, but it wasn't a good Resident Evil movie. Like, I feel
that's
like
true.
You have to separate that shit because it's like
that
we're gonna put
shady because Alice was the main character, right? And they even like I know they introduced Claire and Chris at the like some of the Resident Evil movies, during like 1, 2, Apocalypse, whatever. But like I would have loved to actually seen what Claire and Chris's freaking narrative was, because that would have been, I think, more interesting than Alice, to be honest with you.
Hey, I think that's why they did it, because Claire and Chris are associated with the video games, and Alice, who the fuck is she? She's not, like she
yeah, but I thought she was at 3 though. Like Alice is at 3, right?
No,
Resident Evil 3.
Let's chill.
That's chill. That is chill. Who is?
Okay. So
I don't know who Alice is, to be honest with you. I know there's
Project.
like,
no, that's Project Alice.
That's
Project
Wong.
Alice.
Okay.
Yeah, never mind.
I have a question for you. For those that watch Netflix, are you guys familiar with the Black Mirror Bandersnatch? You remember that TV show?
Can you say that title one more time?
Bandersnatch. It was like
Black Mirror Bandersnatch.
Yeah, you were able to like.
Oh, I actually never finished that. It was an interactive movie. You get to like pick how the movie goes. Do you want to do
Fuck
this?
that.
Do you want to do that?
Fuck
I,
that.
I don't.
Why?
So
I
you're
didn't
familiar
finish
with
it
the
because
genre.
when I watch a movie, I want to sit back and watch a goddamn movie. I'm not the
Exactly.
fucking director.
Yeah, but you were able to. So for the people that don't know, it was a TV show, an interactive TV show where like occasionally it would come up and there would be a prompt, and you would either say, open the safe or don't open the safe, and it was like it would happen a couple of times during the hour and a half movie, and so you got to choose your own story,
Hour
kind of
and a
like.
Kind of like
It
that
was
video
kind
game
of
that you don't like, Justin.
yeah.
What is it?
Let Keegan finish.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was kind of like pick your own story books like that we used to read as kids. You think if they were to do that underneath Zelda, because that's similar to the game, that you get to pick and choose your line, and that's how you create your story, that you still wouldn't be interested in.
No, make a game.
The Zelda.
No, I don't want that. Make a video game.
The thing that I like about Zelda is me killing things,
Okay.
solving puzzles, not picking whether or not I want to fucking slap this bitch or not.
Yeah,
slap this bitch.
KG, what you're describing is like one of those interactive games where you essentially it's like you're just watching a movie and making,
Yeah.
hints like like light suggestions
Bro,
of where
like,
you want the story to go.
Picture you trying to like
Yeah.
Netflix and chill, and that like them always like after like every 15 minutes.
Exactly.
saying,
How can you
"Are
Netflix
you
and
still
chill? You gotta
watching?"
pick where the movie's gonna go. Like, hold on a second. Get off me for a second. I gotta pick this. Like, I gotta pick, what direction I want this movie to go. Like, no, I
It's
don't
not
like
even
those
that.
kind of.
I just figured it as an interruption of what's going on. It's like, man, I'm chilling. I'm watching the movie. That's what I'm doing. If I want to play a game, then I'll play a game that's gonna be interactive. But like me like watching something like that and then having to interact with it, it's just like, no.
Not for you.
I just want to do one or the other, man.
I follow you.
Yeah, I'm not with that. Like, I tried watching it and then I just like, because I was just like laying back and just chilling, and then a prompt came up and I'm like, what? Okay, and I picked one and I laid back and I'm like, all right. Then another prompt came up and I'm like, okay, no, click, like delete, like no, exit. I can't do this. I'm not gonna sit here and like prompt my way through this movie. It for me personally, it pulls me out of that narrative unless I'm playing a video game. If I'm playing a video game like Heavy Rain or something like that, I get it. But
Because
as
you're
far
more
as,
engaged. But like if you're like being passively engaged.
yeah,
it's
being
like,
passively
why even
engaged and
fucking-
then being forced to engage in something that's passive, it's not really, like Heavy Rain. I'm walking around and then
Yeah,
there's
like,
a lot of
that's
action
active
scenes,
engagement.
but I'm still like engaging in the it's interactive
And
media.
the progression of the story.
Yeah, in the progression of the story. But yeah, KG, that's not Scotty. I don't know. Would you fuck with Zelda if it was like one of those kind of movies?
I barely fuck with Zelda right now, bro. To be honest,
Yeah,
and it's
like-
supposed to be a great.
I mean,
it's supposed to be a great
I
game.
would. I mean, as long as it's. I mean, as long as it's produced right, man. Like the make or break of like a game turning into a movie is like the overall like aspect of what a gamer perceives the movie to be.
Oh snap!
Like if
Yeah, you're right.
if they can perfect that in a way that's not gonna be sacrilegious to the original movie, to the original game, and what the game is perception is towards the overall gaming community, because darn well the gaming community is going to be the main consumer of that of that movie or of that series, right?
All right, so based off of the information that you've been given so far of how previous companies have handled such endeavors, how do you feel about that?
Well, so the last gaming series that I've had, I've seen was Witcher, and I love The Witcher. Like that is Witcher 3 is like my favorite game.
That's a good example. Yeah.
And the show The Witcher in Netflix is fucking badass, man.
Okay.
I know you
So
don't like.
Good example.
I don't.
No,
I know
no.
you don't like The Witcher, and that's fine. But like from my,
I mean, like I respect The Witcher. Like
Yeah,
it's not my game, But like I understand like it's definitely a fucking. I played The Witcher. It's just I couldn't really vibe with Geralt.
I understand that because there's no like.
Okay, well, I got another one for you, Justin. And this is actually a game y'all just talked about.
Scotty's still talking, man.
Oh, go ahead, Scott.
Okay. But push comes to shove, I have great hopes for Zelda. But you know, like we can't really judge it. We're pure speculation right now, but I'm open to it. Like I was pretty resistant about The Witcher. Like to be honest with you, I'm like, man, he's gonna ruin this.
You're the reason I watched
like,
it, Scotty. You're the reason I watched it because I wasn't even gonna fuck with it.
Like I don't even, I never even played it, but I mean, like Henry Cavill's cool, but I still feel like.
Oh no, he fucking badass on that one, man.
Justin. I don't know.
I am telling you, man. I felt like.
Yeah, but it's just like not. I don't know, man. Like that's why I like animated stuff. It's because like I don't have to worry about like my suspension of disbelief. It's just like, all right, man, this is like, this is cartoon, this is animated shit. Like this shit, anything can happen. But like when I see like an actual person in live action doing that shit, it's like, this looks fucking retarded. Like that's the way that I think.
I can see the wires got no.
Like I would rather just like instead of them doing like Avengers shit and live action, just do it in CG and have the same people voice the fucking roles. Like and just like do mocap on them. But it's just like whenever you see like an actual person like shooting fucking laser beams out of his eyes or fucking the choreography just wasn't there for me in The Witcher. Like it looked kind of real, but
the swordplay could have been a lot better.
Yeah,
it really could have been a lot better. But
it just didn't do it for me.
The when you was talking about the Resident Evil movies, Mila Djokovic, she's in the new Monster Hunter movie. Did you guys even watch that?
I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen that yet. But I want to watch that. I really want to watch that.
T.I.'s in it.
Really?
I really do.
I watch it.
But you know what? I have like really.
You want to watch it tomorrow?
T.I. is there as an actor, so like other than that, like I'm okay with it.
Wait, what?
Okay, you cut out for a second. Scotty, repeat that.
T.I. is there as an actor, so I have really low expectation. Yeah.
T.I.P. Well, hold up. He's the one that gives you low expectations. Like,
oh my God. Yeah, I'm not seeing that, bro. Fuck that.
I'm gonna watch.
That's not even his lane, bro. That's like not his.
That's
lane,
what threw me off. I'm like, wait, T.I. is in Monster Hunter. Is he even a gamer? Does he understand the IP behind this?
Like if you would have said like Tyrese Gibson, like I'd have been like, all right, cool. This actually Jamie Foxx. I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be great. T.I. What? What are they doing? Transporting guns?
That's what did it.
That's
what did
it. But that's still not his
T.I.
lane,
being in the goddamn
even though it was
movie.
like Ludacris, bro.
Sorry,
like,
Tip.
Still, Ludacris is more believable. I don't know, man. That's not. What does he do? Is he a combat
plays
guy?
Link. Whoever Link is in the game, he plays Link.
He is a combat guy. I don't know.
Why did you say he plays Link?
I'm looking at the roster. His character in the movie is called Link. L-I-N-K, Link.
In Monster Hunter?
In Monster Hunter, yes.
Who the fuck is Link in Monster Hunter?
I don't know. I thought you were talking about him playing Link in the Legend of
Bro, I would
watch that just to fucking laugh. Man, I would get just obliterated and watch that shit.
Oh man, no, that'd be fucking hilarious though.
Bro,
the movie did 21 million in box office.
I just see a Link with fucking Ray-Bans on. Bro, that's T.I.'s look, man. He has a fucking black beanie that's long as shit.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, bro, I can see that shit. That shit would be dope. If that's the first time that Link talking, he sounded like T.I., I think I would approve of that.
I don't know about that.
The movie cost $60 million to make. It only made 21 in box office. It didn't do good. It came out last year. I didn't even know it was out yet.
That's extremely disrespectful to Link. bro.
What?
Like it would just
The character
like
link.
change. Yeah, the character link.
Yeah, I don't think Nintendo would do
Nah,
that.
bro.
I don't think
bro,
Nintendo
if
would
it,
do
it,
that.
Oh, no.
nah, it depends on the intention. If they were like, this is like a serious movie, and this is,
Of course,
then yeah, it would be bad. But if it was like, man, this is jokes, man, like, and they get Ti to go along, and he like plays like a convincing Link role, like, bro, I would fucking laugh, bro. Like, I would.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't know why you guys are hating on Ti.
No,
I'm not
no, it's
hating
not.
on
It's
T.I.,
not.
bro.
Nobody's hating on Ti.
I'm
It's just
saying that, like,
I
I'm
just
like saying,
one
like,
wouldn't
it's just,
picture
like,
him in
how
a
to play the
Monster
role.
Hunter IP. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, well, but you know what? To each his own. His agent probably was like, "Okay, yeah, we got a movie
Does the
for
movie
you."
make sense to you?
Does the movie
No,
make sense to me?
No, it doesn't, man.
No.
It doesn't, not to me.
But okay, so like Mia Djokovic.
JR saw some whale bones and was like, dinosaur here?
Wait, what?
What?
What the hell are you talking? Yo, what the hell are you talking about?
So we're talking about Monster Hunter, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But hating on Ti is like, and nobody's hating on Ti. It's just not an IP. I think like it just doesn't make sense. Like he's a rapper, but you know, like I'm not saying he can't transition, but just not that movie. But Mila Djokovic, and that makes sense. She does like those kind of movies. And
I just don't think Monster Hunter.
Ron
has a movie
Perlman's in it. He plays
at
the
all.
Admiral. That kind of makes sense. He's a, you know, whatever. Megan Good's in it. I didn't even know she's
Ooh,
still
Megan
active.
Good. Megan Good.
You're
Yeah.
probably
Man.
Scotty's thinking of Megan Fox.
Yeah, you're
Scotty's
probably thinking about
not.
No.
Megan Fox. Megan
No,
Good's the
Megan
black
Good,
one, Scotty.
bro.
You don't like Megan Good because she
Megan
has short hair.
Good, bro. Yeah,
She has
but
short
when she
hair. You don't like
but
it.
Megan
when she-
Good has
but
short
when
hair
she
now?
had- Yeah,
Yeah.
when
Not
she
the
had
picture
long
I'm looking
hair,
at.
bro. Nah, never mind. Fuck that. If she has short hair like a man,
I'll take long
fuck
hair
that.
Megan Good.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll talk her long hair Megan Good.
Wow. Okay. On that
Move
note,
on,
let's keep it
'cause I don't
moving.
want to get into it.
I want to say
Yeah.
Megan
I don't
happy.
want to get into that.
I want to say happy Black Pandering
Yeah,
Month
I mean, I definitely would like to get into
to all
Megan
you
Good.
Negroes
So
out
it'll
there.
be a good time.
Getting into Black Panther.
Yeah, I just wanted to say happy Black Pandering Month to all you.
I guess I've been doing this month wrong because I have never felt fucking pandered during this month, unless I was at school.
Let me
But
explain.
it
Let me
was
explain.
pandering like the whole
So-
time, anyways.
I'm like looking through, and I have all of them pulled up right now. I'm looking through Netflix. There's a black section, essentially like black stars. Amazon, let's celebrate black culture. What does it say actually?
My wife stole all my money.
Just
and
had
then
it
it
up.
says haha, and then it says ha ha ha. Psych, I got so much more.
Hulu has a black stars, a black stories section. Voodoo, celebrate Black History Month with these movies. Google, same
Wait,
shit.
stop. Go back. What movies does it suggest?
What movie does it suggest? That's a good question. Hidden Figures, good one. Glory, Color Purple, Boys in the Hood, Malcolm X, 12 Years a Slave. Boys in the Hood, yes. Bad
Those are
Boys
all
for
good.
Life, Queen and Slim,
They're
Just
good
Mercy.
movies. I kind of feel like Boys in the. I mean, I guess it tells a story of, yeah.
Friday,
it's
Coming to America, Central Intelligence,
Friday.
Girls Trip, Spider-Man Into the
Central
Universe.
Intelligence. Wait, is that the movie with The Rock in it?
That's the one with The Rock and Kevin Hart, yes.
All right.
Yeah. Wait. Speaking of Kevin Hart, real quick. Side note. Did y'all see that he was doing like training with the Keanu Reeves trainer for when he was doing the John Wick shit?
Yeah, he's about to be in a movie. I forget the movie he got casted in.
I mean, like, honestly, I'm glad because, like, I want Kevin Hart to because it seems like every time that he plays a role, like, he's playing
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
Yeah, he's not, like, playing the role.
Yep.
So, like, I like to see it, even though he's, how old is he now?
Like
45?
for instance, like
43.
Will Smith, right? Like Will Smith, like played like the Bel Air type of like,
Yeah,
but
Fresh
he
Prince of Bel-Air.
but he expanded to that, man. Like when you're talking about the caliber that he's like he kind of did it with Man in Black too. Like he was kind of
I
like
just,
a
like,
jokester.
I feel like
But,
Will's
like-
kind of been, like, shafted, man.
But like when he did Pursuit of Happiness, like that
Yeah,
was
that
like
was a good one. But
that
like, I
I'm
was
just feel
not
like
gonna
his
lie.
good,
like
That's
bro.
I
Like
teared up.
I feel
I
like
teared
his
up in that movie. Why is that not on this list?
I feel like all the movies that he's in, it's just like they're relying on him to make the story good. Like the story, like across the board, like that's why I feel like he's had like good ones and bad ones because it's just like sometimes the story just isn't him.
No,
Like,
Gemini wasn't him. I didn't like it.
Gemini wasn't him,
No,
no.
Gemini
But
wasn't him.
no, there was one that
but
was
but
really
I feel
good
like the one
too,
that he did,
with the dog and the
oh, I Am
vampires.
Legend, I'm
I Am Legend.
the
Oh
vampires,
Lord,
nigga. Those
no,
they
but the book on the book they were
Say
So
vampires
vampires.
or zombies?
I
there
thought
were
they
And
were
on the book
the,
they were kind of like
mutated
vampires
humans.
instead of zombies.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, technically there's I don't know. I feel like zombies is like a broad
Yeah,
like
very.
blanket for like anything that's just like it's alive but it's dead.
Yeah,
It's
but
supposed to be
okay.
dead.
So the point I was trying to get across, on this month of February, is like all these streaming services and companies. It seems like they only do this on this month. It seems pandering to me. If you're gonna have a black section, just have a black section, which I don't even think they should. Like, just
Yeah,
put it with
they
the other
have
movies.
that. It's called recommended for you.
Yeah, I want to push back on that because Jr. thinks that you have curated like all these streaming services and you can curate a certain type of graphic that you see on a daily basis. For me, I always see Hulu's like black
No, no,
section.
no, no,
There's
no. If
been
you go to like I'm on Amazon and
Wait,
it's
stop,
just
stop.
going. I'm not
Let
even
me
logged
go.
in. It's just going
Let me
through
go, bro.
sections, and there's like a black
Chill,
section.
Jay, come on, man.
What?
I think that I get what you're saying. That these sections and this promotion definitely comes up a lot during this month. But I think that it exists all the time. If you actually curate and have that available to you. But to push back on what you're saying, if they didn't have those sections right now, would you? I mean, how would you feel? Would you feel some type of way that they're just not paying attention?
No, I'm also the one who don't believe we need a Black History Month. I
mean,
think that
what?
concept is outdated. If we're really trying to push forward as a society, why is there a month where we celebrate black people?
Yeah, why isn't there a month where we celebrate trans people?
There is, but there because
God damn it.
because but we're gonna talk about black, but because um, they're typically forgotten and not taught in our history classes.
Then put it in the
And
history
not-
books. Get rid of the month. Put it in the history books. Black history is American history. When you separate it, it's just
But
perpetuating the divide that black people don't like. You don't want to be
Like-
divided.
like,
You want to be
I don't know
included.
if you noticed this, but like America's moving in this direction, in which they kind of want to forget all the bad stuff that happens. I feel like.
No,
Like-
not the
like,
way they're
it's-
waving that
it's-
Confederate flag. That doesn't seem like they're trying to forget
I mean,
anything.
And
That's not. I mean, like that's a portion of America, but like
It's
I
a
feel like
vocal
I feel like
minority.
I feel like the majority of America is trying to kind of like. I mean, like if you just like look at how America is, like there's so many different cultures that are like being like appropriated to America. Like there's like I don't know, like I just feel like if you just like look at like how food works and shit, like there's like it's like adaptions are like being like made everywhere. So I feel like our generation is like moving towards a more progressive state where we don't really need, like as you like to say, Black Pandering Month, and as the old die off.
I agree with that. I think that's
We're going through like a
statement.
like we're going through like a growth, like we're growing as a country. Like it kind of sucks, but you know, I feel like I like when I just
I
like
mean, we
because,
did-
yeah, just
yeah,
like from like
yeah.
talking to like people around me, you know, like I don't feel like like I'm gonna have to fight for my life anytime soon, at least.
Yeah. I like someone tweeted that I think it was like being being black American is fun as fuck, but it's a wild. Like I think that this is just a reminder. Like look at it, like throughout the year, like we got to deal with a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
but like people are
but
like people our age are like so accepting of it. Like it's fine. It's just like the older people that we have to contend with.
They'll die off eventually.
Exactly. That's the way I think about it.
What I was okay. What I'm just saying, KG, I hear what you're saying, but like, it just seems to me like if you like section out a month and say this is Black History Month, it's it like I said, it's perpetuating that divide.
Yeah,
because it's separate.
But it's one of those
And
things
wasn't
that
we
is to the
not
point like
against
nobody
separate,
wants
like
to be the point
against separate
to
but
say.
equal? Like, wasn't that a thing we were against? So why separate a month specifically and say, okay, we'll celebrate Black people this month? When's White
Because
History
nobody
Month?
wants to be
When's
the one to
Mexican
say
History
let's
Month?
get
When's
rid of Black
Asian
History Month. That's
Asian
why they are.
American Month? Like what? Where's all these other cultures?
there is an Asian. There is an Asian
There is American.
American
There is an Asian American month.
But
there's
I
a
mean,
lot
like,
of
I feel like it's just like who wants to be that person? All right, let's get rid of Black History Month.
Oh, nobody's gonna do that. It has to be Black people that does that.
I think that you're just because they do teach it in schools that you are aware of it more. But there is an Asian Heritage Month. There is a Latin American Heritage Month. There is
Cinco de Mayo.
you know there is Pride Month. There is trans. There is women. The
Did you
History
say
Month.
sand?
Trans. There
Trans.
is a lot of
Well, I'm
months
none of those
here.
things. I'm a black man, and to me, it feels like they're pandering. Get rid of it.
I don't really give that much of a shit. Like it really doesn't have anything to do with adults. It's just like a time in schools where like they teach you about Black people.
Okay, just add it to the history books, like the Civil War, like the Revolutionary
I
War,
think
like
they
World War
need
One.
to.
But I mean, like I think I really feel like they do because like
You
I
know what?
remember,
That
like,
could be true. I haven't seen
when I was
like
when
high
I was
school.
in like 6th grade. Like I remember like watching Roots and it had nothing to do with fucking Black history.
Yeah, my dad had me watch Roots.
Well,
in second grade.
also the fact
My
that
dad had me watch Amistad.
Amistad was really
only
good.
teach
That was
about
I don't care who you are. Amistad was really
KG,
good.
you say what?
It was good, but it
during
was very sad, man.
Yeah, I
during
think it
this
was
month
really
they
sad.
only teach about 8 to 12 people Black Americans. They don't like talk about the other contributions that Black Americans have given to the country. They only focus
let 'em
on
be
civil
cocky,
rights. Yeah, a little bit, but no, it's seriously that's all it is. Is they only talk about the civil rights, and I think that might be the part that is pandering. That the discussion is only about the contributions that they did to advance humanity versus what else we've done to contribute to the growth of America. I agree with you there.
The growth of America was built on a lot of backs of a lot of different races.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the black Americans get forgotten more often than anyone else.
I feel like we're not really. I feel like we're like we're like the center focus of that shit, bro. Like I feel like there was a lot more other races that were also equal, not equally, but that they were also not taken into like they were treated probably worse. Actually, no. I'm pretty sure it was better. But like, if you just like look at like like whenever like the Chinese come over and build the railroads and shit like that, that's not really spoken about. Like it's just like a lot of it's just I don't talk about it. You don't talk about it.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is that there's an Asian Heritage Month where do talk about it. I mean, we just don't talk about it as much.
Nigga, I don't know about you, but I haven't been to school for a while. I don't remember anything about an Asian History Month or a
Yeah,
Mexican
these are
History
all
Month.
new to me.
Like,
I
these-
didn't know about any of these
They
other
exist.
months. Like, I don't. I guess I'm not in tune. I don't pay
Does
attention.
this come with like the special snowflake period of life? Because man, I'm not saying that they're not important, but I'm just saying like, shit.
Black
I'm
History
telling you
Month
they exist.
is so important though because the blacks are pretty much the highest minority, like population wise, in
That
the
doesn't
United
make
States.
sense. That doesn't make
No,
sense.
no, 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 no.
You can't
no,
say
no,
highest
let me-
Yeah, that-
minority.
No, like
Statement
the
contradicts
highest, not highest population,
So the
minorities, and then
that makes us
no,
less of
no,
a minority though.
no. But
We're
listen,
still
though,
a minority.
listen though, you're still a minority, and plus,
You're
black
like second
people-
place. You're like second
like,
place though.
black.
It's like I'm a
black
minority because I'm not first place.
I understand that, but black people also have a very, very large part of the American history, and the
Yeah,
gravest
because we helped
sin.
fucking build half.
Yeah,
most
exactly.
Of it.
Let me finish. The gravest sin that America has ever committed is probably slavery. It is most definitely slavery.
What's the second one? Like when we
I
gave
have
those,
no.
when they gave those Indians blankets with SARS in them.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
let's not
that's
forget
not
the Native
American.
Americans.
That's not Americans.
Yeah.
No, that's European history, man. That's no. I'm talking about the United States of America. I'm not talking about the Spanish, like Christopher Columbus coming over here, or the Inquisitor.
Is that not
that-
all the
that's
same
a-
thing? That's all kind of the same.
I don't think
It is. Yeah, I don't think it is. It's different. But like
Okay,
the second though is the way the United States of America treated the Native Americans.
Pocahontas.
For sure. Like the Tears of Trails, the Trails of Tears. Like when they kicked out the Indians and not Indians, Native Americans, and shipped them to Oklahoma, forced them to do so, even though the Supreme
They
Court
got
ruled
like
that was
fucking
unconstitutional.
museums
and
about the Trails of
and then
Terror.
Andrew
Christ.
Jackson just said, "Hey, what Supreme Court and what army are they gonna stop me from doing this?" And then
Yeah,
he just
doing what I
acted
wanna
on
do.
there. Yeah, like that is the gravest sin. That's one of the gravest sins. But like black culture in general shaped what the United States of America is right now.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
There's a
No,
lot.
you're
Daddy's
right. You're
telling the
right.
truth.
You're right. So
There-
put that in the
there's-
history
there-
books.
But I would honestly
But
say
you
Something
can't
worse
just
than
put.
black.
You can put that in the history books, right? They have talking points in the history books. Do you understand what I'm saying? They have talking points. The abolition, like slavery, the Civil War. They go through it. They go through
Jim
the
Crow.
battles. They go through but they don't really go in depth on the struggles of Black Americans.
And all that can be summed up in a month.
Because you know why? Because you can't just you literally can't
no, it was
put
simple.
it in Western in
no, it was very
U.S.
simple.
history.
It
Because
was very simple. What they did to the Indians was complicated. They slowly fucking ate away. For us, it was just like get out there and pick cotton. Go do your job.
It's more than that. It's more. I get the history of it. I get it. There's a lot there, but I just don't see
very
why
simple.
there needs to be a month. Like, can you really sum all that up in a month?
I responded to you. There's a month with everyone else, though.
Well, let them feel
Like,
special.
What month? All right. So
do we
tell
need
me,
that?
tell me the month that each one of these happens.
But
Actually, isn't
March-
February also
March
women's
is
history,
like-
women's
I
history month or some
I
shit?
feel like
Bro, women is not a race of people. God damn it.
February is something else.
Do we get a men's month?
May,
Do we get a men's month?
Native American.
No, wait. Do we
Heritage
get a
Month.
men's month? God damn it, Keith.
you don't you can't like men has always been the rulers of
Yeah.
And
the
we
world.
officially we've
there's
fucked up.
no we,
like,
we are at the
royally.
epitome of like privilege, man. Men
What are you
always
talking about?
Yes, we are. What are you talking about?
Well, what-
Women
yeah,
can't
what are you
fucking
talking
vote since like 1900s. Men has always dictated what a woman can fucking do. What are you talking about?
I
Like,
have never done any of that.
No,
To be
I know
honest
you
with
haven't
you.
done.
But
You haven't done any of that.
when was the last king of England?
But men have done that
So we don't deserve our own
throughout.
month.
No, we don't deserve our
No.
own month because every
No.
fucking month is
No.
our month.
But we're supposed
Because
to.
every month
but
is our
it's
month.
supposed to be.
Have
But
you
it's supposed to be
seen-
equal rights, right?
Okay, we're
Supposed to be
getting to a
equal rights.
dangerous
Okay.
topic. We're getting
Yeah,
to a
you
guys
dangerous
stay in
topic.
lane,
right?
dude.
Let's
Not-
back up.
okay,
Let's
Justin,
back up.
Justin,
Let's
back
back
up.
up.
There's a such thing as equal rights and having to bring back a portion of people that didn't attain equal rights. You understand what I'm saying? That's why we have Black History Month, because we're still striving to be equal. You guys are still striving to be equal because, for God's sakes, people don't look at you guys like you guys are human.
They
Like
will.
in the
They
United
eventually
States.
will.
Okay, honestly,
people that
I
matter.
have to disagree
No,
with that
but-
because I travel
but I-
literally all over this goddamn country, and people are generally friendly. What you hear on CNN or MSNBC, it's a vocal minority of people.
Because you know why?
I don't see that
They're
shit.
I disagree with that.
Hey, I disagree with that, Jay, because in your face, they're friendly, but the way they vote, the way they write their pencil in when they produce policies that target your people, your race, to be the second class in this fucking nation.
I feel like a lot of those people don't understand what the fuck they're doing.
It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, the result is a black man gets shot by a cop and nothing gets done. At the end of the day,
Not anymore.
That's
bro.
at the end of the day.
That shit don't fly anymore, bro.
that shit don't fly. What do you mean that shit don't fly anymore, man?
When was the last?
We
Exactly,
protested
bro.
for
Exactly.
Black Lives
That's what I'm
Matter.
saying. Exactly, though.
Bro,
That's what I'm
we
saying. These days, like that happened.
I wasn't
last
out there
year.
protesting.
Like I
I'm
feel
sorry.
like now, like people understand the repercussions, and there is something that happens. Like whether or not, like if it happens, there's always going to be a response from them. So you can't say that nothing happened.
It was a simple
There
thought.
is-
I didn't know it would
because
spiral this out of
like
control.
last year,
Systematically-
because last year a black man got was killed,
System-
and what
system-
happened? Riots happened. So you can't say
but
that nothing
systematically though, like it's below minimal on the response of what happened, because after George Floyd, there was still a string of black men dying.
Okay, you know what, Scotty? You're
Black men die
right.
every
You're
day,
right.
bro.
And
But I mean,
no,
not. Okay, black men die every day, but
a
not
lot of
to
it's
a
from
point
black
where
on black
it's
violence. Let's not
systematic,
forget
where
about that.
the person that's supposed to be protecting them are the ones that are doing the killing.
Man,
You know,
but-
I'm gonna say
okay.
it like this, man. I love my niggas, man. I love everybody equally, but I especially love I want to see other black men do well, but I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, you guys don't kill us, but we're gonna sit around and kill each other. So like,
Thank you. Thank you. That's all I'm
can't
saying.
Indulge in that.
That
bro.
is
Like,
all
it's-
I'm saying.
But okay,
I-
yeah,
I-
all right.
I don't want to
Like-
hear any of that other stuff.
I'm not
I
gonna-
really don't want to
I can't
hear any of
demand
that other
respect
stuff.
and then disrespect
I-
some. Like
that's
you know,
the-
like that's like saying
Preach,
you need
Justin,
to respect
preach.
me and you need to respect him, and then I fucking put a gun to the man right next to me and I blow his head off right after
I
saying
agree.
you need to respect.
I
him.
agree.
I can't
I
get
agree.
behind that.
I don't-
agree.
that-
Look,
that's
you know
why I
what?
didn't- you know, like,
what?
no.
Here.
Can we not
No.
have this conversation? Y'all ain't ready for that.
Who?
You're
Okay.
not
No, let's do it.
No,
Okay.
we ready for it.
Okay.
We ready
You're
for
not
it. Look, I'm
Okay.
ready for it because
You know
like,
what?
guess
No,
what? Look,
KG, you're
it's
right.
not.
No,
we
because
will
it's not
pick
even
this
about
that topic up next week. We'll do it. We'll save it for next
Cool.
week. Because all I was trying to raise is the simple point about Black History Month and how I don't think we should still have a month, and how I feel during Black History Month a lot of corporations are just pandering to gain that clout. Like, oh, we love black people, buy our shit. That's all I was getting at there. But I also, Scotty brought up a point that I wanted to touch on. And it's just like I'm gonna call it JR rant, whatever. Scotty, who was that guy? The fucking rich guy who called us peasants. What was his name again?
I fucking don't know. He's a head
Just-
The
coach.
rich
just-
guy
just-
that called us
just-
all
yeah,
of them?
Just type in rich guy crying.
crying
Really?
over
Really?
over yeah yeah
Just type that
Rich
in.
yeah
Rich guy crying over headphone. I think you'll find him.
Holy shit.
But yeah.
Wow.
Anyway.
Justin, you wasn't.
I know I'm done, bro.
Okay.
It's all about
What's his
keywords,
name?
bro.
Leon Coleman. Okay, here's like I guess my rant, because this is like during this whole GameStop stuff, and like the rich versus the David versus Goliath, all that the whole narrative they try to spin. Here's what like people really need to realize. The whole veil that's been over like average Americans like heads for, I'd say, since the birth of this country, that veil is slowly slipping away. Motherfuckers are gonna quickly realize it is not a race war. It has nothing to do with race. It's a class war. And this racism shit, it's gonna die off. It's going to die off with the older generation, and we're gonna realize that. Hold on a second.
I feel like it's already.
No, hold up. It's going to get to a point, and Justin, you're right. It's slowly dying off. It's not. It's what they keep us distracted with. Fight about race so you're not worried about us, taking money out your back pocket. That shit's gonna die off, and people are gonna quickly realize, like, hold on a second.
So you don't notice it's out here shorting stocks.
Y'all been short, not just shorting stocks. They've been shorting Americans for a very long time. They've been picking out of our back pockets for a very long time. And the reason we keep fighting amongst ourselves is because that's the narrative they push. They don't give a fuck about average people. They let us fight about stupid things like race. But that's dying off, and it's going to die off.
Political parties, bro, is to keep people from agreeing on shit.
It's the that's the whole concept of political parties.
What would happen if people just ran?
I'm conservative. I'm liberal. I'm libertarian.
After Biden goes,
whatever.
What happens if people just run as themselves instead of align with the political party?
That'll never happen.
It will never happen because the political party already holds so much power. I'm just saying that old mentality is slowly dying off.
It'll never happen because there's different people invested in different fucking things.
No, because it's not that at all.
It's
to be honest with
definitely
you,
that, bro.
No, it's not. It's not because our system is actually tailored into like a two-party system. When you think about the Senate and how the Senate is divided and how majority of the Senate like goes swing from one to another, it's actually 50-50. It's 50-50. It's like literally 50-50. So when you have a 50-50 power grab, then that means you only need two parties to be able to do that, or else if you break up
okay, let's not act like the whole two-party concept has been working. But I'm not trying to get into politics. We've ran politics into the dirt.
Let's keep going.
That's all I wanted to say. That's just my rant, I guess.
I'm just saying, like that's exactly
I want to hear
how
what that has to say.
Oh,
that's exactly how it's molded to be. It used to be the Federalist versus the anti-Federalist. Like Federalist is George Washington was actually the first independent one. He didn't want to conform to anything, but he had Federalist ideas. He wanted a federal government. He wanted to be centralized. Like he wanted like a federal banks, not state banks. He wanted more power for the federal instead of just the states. Because at that time, the states were their own, like, it's like EU, Virginia was a nation, Delaware was a nation, so on and so forth, right? And Thomas Jefferson was an anti-federalist. So like that aspect alone, from George Washington to John Adams and then Thomas Jefferson, like that set precedent to what it became as a two-party, and that's why we could never like pick that off, because when the two parties have their own powers. When you're talking about like, hey, let's break up the Democratic Party to the Green Party and just the moderate party versus the Conservative Party, which is the Tea Party, and then just the moderate party, then you are dividing that power you are like pretty much diluting the power of the party. That's why they'll never dilute that. That's why they can never have three parties.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yep.
It's like a majority rule kind of thing.
Yeah, because
Exactly.
like right now,
Like it's easier to
50-50.
break it into halves than it is
Yep.
to start breaking that pie into. All right, well he
Yep.
has 35%, he has 46%. Yeah,
Yep.
I
Yeah,
I
you
see
will
what you're
never,
saying.
you will never ever pass a single bill if you have more than two parties in the
Yeah.
current system that we're in.
Exactly.
You
Or
can
if you
never
have
do
enough
it
money, you can get
because
whatever bill you want passed.
you can
Then
never
I
please
feel like
anybody.
then
You
I
can
feel
never
like
please anybody.
I feel like then we need to fucking redefine the way that works too. Like, cause
Yeah,
there's something
I
about it that
It's always gonna
I
be
just
that.
don't
they've
feel
been
like it's working, and it's built more to keep people in
I
opposition
agree.
than it is to keep people empowered.
I agree with you on that, Justin. But like to actually amend the Constitution, you need two-thirds of the vote. Do you really think the the Republican Party would even, or the Democrat Party would even like, oh yeah, yeah, we could join hands together and change
They
the
won't
whole
even agree
entire.
on this
Yeah,
stimulus
I
Yeah,
feel like
check that
if
they
you had somebody that
supposedly
wasn't a
promised
fucking
everybody.
idiot or fucking about to goddamn die, or somebody that wasn't trying to pull America back up from the brink of extinction,
there's
I feel like
always that.
it. I feel like it could happen.
I
But right
feel like
now,
I've always
I
told
feel like our
myself.
president's about to die just because he's so goddamn old, bro.
I feel
Have you
like
seen,
though.
bro? Wait. Have you guys seen what being in office has done to people? Like you see Barack when he went in
Yeah,
and when he came
Jesus
out,
Christ, he aged
that
like
nigga,
50 years.
bro, that nigga like ghosted, bro. It's like like the Grim Reaper just like fucking like just like tried to like snatch him, and Barack was too quick, so he just stole a couple years off of him. Well,
Apparently that's what governing will do, especially a country of people. Yeah, I don't want to
idiots.
get into it. We've ran politics into the goddamn ground. Do you guys actually want to get into the money section? Because we
I
did.
just can't believe that Barack had to address Kanye West at some point in life and
I
call him a jackass.
apologize for that. I don't even know why he had to.
But
I wouldn't want to.
But that was the good Kanye.
That was the good Kanye. That was the Kanye that's got on stage and that was the Kanye I liked. Anyways, let's close out on this topic. How much did you guys lose?
Let's not close
Five,
out on. Let's not
five
even.
grand.
Baby,
Just want to talk about it.
I'm down.
Yeah,
I'm
I
down
am,
like
man.
$700.
I'm gonna tell you this. I ain't lost no money because I ain't fucking sold yet, nigga.
If you guys are
Diamond
wondering, we're
hand.
talking about that game
What,
stocks.
baby, huh? Yeah, I got bit.
Is
No,
there? Are you
got
out?
bit.
Did you pull out? Or
No,
you still
I'm pulled out. I'm
You pulled
pulled out
out?
all the way.
Justin,
And
did
Pulled
you
out
pull
all
out?
the way.
Well, yeah, I pulled out all the way, man. I pulled out.
KG,
and
what about
then-
you?
Nah, I'm still holding. So I guess I officially haven't lost yet.
You ain't lost.
Why'd you pull out, Scotty?
No, I feel like Reddit like a couple days ago was having like a total meltdown about
How much did you pull out? Rough ballpark. You don't have to say exactly.
oh, what do you
can
mean, like how much I lost, or how much I pulled I pulled out?
How much was it that you pulled out?
How many stocks?
All of them. I pulled out like 27 of them, 27 stocks.
And you bought in at
I mean-
what? 205?
How much
I
money?
I
How
bought
much money
I,
did you pull out? Is what I wanted.
oh, how much money I pulled into the stocks? Like
No.
like
Yeah.
like what are you trying to say?
What did you?
What's my initial
did you pull?
investment?
Yeah. What was your
What
initial
did, what
investment?
did you? What did you end up with whenever you just cashed out?
$1,500.
What did you
And
put in?
started with how much?
6,000.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know that seems
That
like a
wasn't
quiet.
I thought you made some and then.
I
you got
made
up
some
to
and
that.
then I reinvested it though. Like I was up until
Okay.
I was up
But
like nine.
no,
I
but
was
what was your initial like when you started this whole thing off? What was your initial investment at the beginning?
grand.
Wait, How much?
6,000.
I thought you made.
I made look, like when it was at $500, like a stock, bro. I
Yeah.
was at 10, 11 grand.
And you sold.
I sold. No, I sold.
I
No,
thought
I
you
didn't
bought back
sell.
in. I thought you
Okay,
sold and
yeah,
bought back in.
I went sold, and then I sold, and then I bought again, and then I sold, and then I bought again, and then I sold higher, like at 314. My cost basis at the last one was 314. I sold at 400 and then 420, and then I bought at 300 when that peak was up.
And you still lost $5,000 on it?
Yeah, because I held all the way down. So what you don't understand is that whatever I made from those trades that I have, I reinvested. So the whole thing is back into the pie again. You know what I'm saying? So when I bought into it, I gained more shares, right? Because like
Yeah.
the more you buy, the more you get the shares, right? But if the price crash, then ultimately at the end of the day, you're gonna lose what you made. You know, whether you're from 11 grand to
Yeah.
1,500. You know, like people, like for instance, like these guys that had $35,000 in there right away, and then they went all the way up, and that you could see like what do you call that? Like $1 million. They made $1 million at the peak, right? And they didn't sell. At the end of the day, when it drops down all the way to 60,
Then you didn't make any money just because it goes like the only money that you make is the money that you fucking pocket.
yeah, no, yeah, I didn't pocket them. I reinvested them.
Oh, okay.
You,
I get it.
You understand what I'm saying?
You pulled
I
out
reinvested,
and then
I
reinvested that money to buy more shares. They pretty much gain more capital to buy more shares, so you can that makes sense. But
to
eventually you should have just cashed out
of your
nigga.
share.
You should have cashed the fuck out.
Hey, you know what? You
Yeah.
live and you learn, man. But we really thought that the squeeze wasn't
It's not, and you're about to feel stupid whenever NKG got fucking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Diamond hands.
Okay, y'all keep
Diamond
them diamond
hands.
hands. I still have I got 10 shares in AMC, and it's not looking good in AMC. It's not. But I don't know.
No,
we don't know
it's
where it's
fine.
gonna go.
Hold.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Hey,
That's what I'm hearing.
Hey, Carlo said that he's fucking in it till the end.
Oh, I don't even. Yeah,
Fuck
he's
that
gonna be in it until he starts seeing negative. But on that note,
I'd like to start buying some stocks, so then maybe if it's ever.
Hey,
wait.
Carlo did make a point on that time though. Time seems like a really good stock to invest in. They do have a target price of $8.
None of you guys answered what kind of company is that.
That is a
Cannabis?
No, it's not. It's a COVID treatment plan. That's what it was.
that I guess that would be.
That,
but yeah, all I can say is be careful out there if you're still investing in game, or you invest in AMC or BlackBerry or whatever. Be careful.
Tesla.
Watch
way,
it closely.
Fundamentals.
If you guys are out there holding diamond hands to the moon, and we'll see you soon, motherfucker.
All right, you got.
I'm about to be a billionaire.
This has been the Blac Kloud Podcast. Thank you guys for coming out, and we will catch you in the next one.
And if we lose all our money, fuck it. It doesn't matter. Diamond hands to the moon, baby.